Greeting of the day, my dear students. I'm Naveen, your grammar teacher. Hope you are doing good at home and learning at the same time. So, my dear ones, today in this video, I'm going to talk about tenses. Okay, I will give you a small kind of presentation or the introduction part about the tenses, right? So, we'll start here. So students, as you can see here, there is a table in which you will get simple present tense, present continuous, simple past and past continuous. So we'll try to understand their uses and with the examples, right? So first, if I let you know about simple present tense. So simple present tense, students, first we need to understand what is it and how does it work, right? So first, tenses, tense indicates the time of an action basically. अगर आपको tense को समझना है, so it means like tense indicates the time of an action, and especially when it comes about present simple present tense, so it means it talks about habitual actions, habit or everyday event, actions, routine or some facts, right? So that is simple present tense. Students, the rules or that you need to remember, if you're using I, we, you, they and all other plural subjects, so we use subject plus original form of the verb, right? For let's say for an example, we go to play every day, so I'm saying we, that's why I'm stick with the original form, which is go. I go or we go to play every day, right? And when we are using or when the subject is like he, she, it and all singular subjects in the third person, right? So we use subject plus verb and then we add s or es or ies, right students? So that's how it's going to work. And if I let you know about simple present tense more, so I will discuss in this chapter while doing the exercise parts, so then I will tell you few other rules about this tense. Okay, so let's move to the second one, which is present continuous. Present continuous, again, for actions that are taking place now. It means the action is going on, right? And at the time of speaking, right? So in this tense, the rule says that you need to stick with is, am, are, right? And with ing form, the verb form, right? So let's say for an example, I am going to the market. I'm going to the market. So it means I am going to the market. It indicates the action which is going on. जो काम अभी चल रहा है. So I used I and then I have stick with the helping verb am according to the subject, because with I you always use am, right? So that's why I'm going to the market, and then ing form. I used the verb go, and with that I stick with ing form. So in present continuous tense you need to remember these things, right students? For example, Alok is chopping the vegetables. It means the action is going on, and Alok is singular, that's why with Alok is necessary to use the helping verb, and then chopping ing form of the verb, right students? Let's move to the simple past. When we talk about simple past tense, so it tells us about actions which took place at some time in the past, or talks about some past habitual actions, right? That is simple past tense. Simple past tense, we use the second form of the verb. For an example, suppose my verb in present, the original form of the verb is write, so the past form should be wrote, right? So that's how it changed. So for an example, it's mentioned here, I sang the new song at the program. It means my verb, the verb is sing, but the second form of the verb is sing is sang. So I sang the new song where at the program. So it means the action which is being done, completed in the past, right students? So the last one is past continuous here. I'm going to talk about it now, and then I'll let you know about few other things, like few other tenses, future tense. So past continuous tense, you know to talk about things that were happening at a particular time in the past. Joy was watching TV, for example. Joy was watching TV when I went to meet her. So it means the kind of action, simple past continuous tense actions that were going on at the time of, at the some sort of time, right, in the past. I mean the continuous form of the work which was happening or going through at the moment. So इसके लिए भी आप past continuous tense का use कर सकते हैं. Let's move to the future tense, which is not given here, but still I will let you know about simple future tense. Simple future tense, tells us about actions that will take place in the time to come. Right, students? That's future. For an example, my grandfather will visit us tomorrow. They will come back next month. So I'm using will. That is the key of this tense, right? You need to remember that you always use will and then the first form of the verb in future tense, right? So suppose I'm saying the train will arrive at 4:30. It means the train has not arrived. अभी वो आई नहीं है. So I'm sticking with future tense. It means I'm telling you about the action which will take place, right? So the train, I'm talking about the train. Train is my subject. The train will arrive. I'm using will and then the second the first form of the verb will arrive at what time, whatever would be the time, right, students? I hope you have heard all the tenses descriptions properly in this video. So students, let's move to the A exercise first and then we'll try to understand some other important points that you need to remember, right, students? So let's complete this one. Actually what we need to do here, we have to match these sentences according to the tenses given here, right? So the first one, Saloni drinks milk every day. So students, remember I told you about some habitual actions or some facts or some kind of routine. So this sentence is telling me like that, right? If I stick with the meaning of the sentence, so it tells me the action is quite usual and it happens every day. So Saloni drinks milk every day. Saloni is the third person, singular third person. I'm talking about Saloni and I'm talking about her habit, her drinking habit, that she drinks milk every day. That's why I use drink and then S. So I'll stick with simple present tense, which is D. So I have to match the first one to the last one, D1, right, students? Then the second one, we are doing a grammar exercise. Now if you will see here, you will find a continuous action. The action which is going on, abhi chal raha hai wo action. We are doing a grammar exercise, so I'll stick with present continuous. Why this is present? Because are is used for present actions, right? And then ing form. So we are doing a grammar exercise, present continuous. Next one, Pritika gave me her pen yesterday. So Pritika gave me her pen yesterday. It means if I go and find out the verb which is second form of the verb, so which is telling me that the action has been done, right? The action is completed in past, so I'll stick with past, simple past tense. And the last one is Sudeshna was playing with my dog this morning. It means again the action which is telling me about the past time or past action, which is also done, but the form is being changed. If you will see here, you will find was and then playing. So when we use past continuous tense, we use was and were according to the subject, and with that we have to stick with ing form. So this is my past continuous tense. I hope you really like this exercise, students. So now let's move to the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense, as you can see here, he has bought a new toy. Shalini has cooked the lunch. I have just completed my homework. So I hope, I strongly hope actually, when I last time when I was telling you about present perfect tense in 4th class, so I hope you have remember few more things there. So students, in present perfect tense we generally use has and have as an helping verb, and with that we have to stick with third form, which is the verb third form. So if you will see here, you will find the difference, like he has, with he, she and all the singular subject we use has, and then third form, which is the by is the first form, the natural form of the verb, and then second form is bought, or third form is also bought. Sonali, again the singular one, that's why has, and then cooked, third form again. I have just completed my homework. Completed is again the third form, so we need to remember this point. Then when we are using present perfect tense, we need to remember that present perfect tense, in present perfect tense we have to stick with these points, like, and present perfect tense tells us about actions which have already been completed or have just been completed, right? उनके बारे में हमें बताता है. So for an example, I have caught a fish. I have caught a fish. It means the action is done before, and unspecified with unspecified times. So right, students. So students, I'm going to end this video here. I will share the exercise of the chapter with you soon. So first, I want to tell you one thing here. Just go through the video, subscribe our channel, and don't forget to like and share. Okay students, so that's all in this video. Have a great day. Thank you.